Now we're going to talk about the repositioning sling that you use with the Maxi Move, with the 2-point spreader bar, or you can also use it with the Maxi Sky, and that's in the corner rooms in the East Towers. This loop sling goes up to 600 pounds, repositioning sling. It's disposable. It's actually made of a high quality paper, so it's not washable, and it's a single patient, multiple uses. We can use the Maxi Move and the repositioning sling to move a patient up and down a bed, side to side in bed, and we can also use it to roll a patient. We can use it to get our patient from bed to gurney, gurney to bed, or into another bed. I'm going to demonstrate how we change out this spreader bar from using it with the clip sling. Notice you see 2 eyes and a little smiley face. Face that to you. Come in nice and close because it's heavy. Take your thumbs, press them into the eyes and push them out. Lift up, come back and down. Keep it nice and close to yourself because it is heavy. This is your 2-point spreader bar. It's for the loop slings. Face that smiley face to you. Step in close to the machine, lift up and down, and now it's in place. So now I'm going to lift my patient up. So I turn my spreader bar perpendicular to the patient. Now I'm going to have a second caregiver that's going to help me with this. We're going to lower this down. And we're going to attach these loops to these 2-point spreader bar. Now, we recommend that we do the first 4 loops with the gray and the last 2 loops with the blue. Now, one of the points of using this is that you're going to start with the number 1 strap and then move all the way down until you get to the feet. So we're going to put the gray one on, number 1. We're going to put the gray one on, number 2. My partner's doing the same. Gray one on, number 3. Gray one on, number 4. And blue down at the feet. Now, if your patient is really tall and you can't really get these attached, you can get the feet out of the sling. You can put a pillow underneath it if it looks like it might be a little bit too harsh on their ankles. But my patient's a little bit tall for this machine. We might just almost make it, okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift my patient up on 3, 1, 2, 3. Brakes are off. The reason for the gray and the blue is because what we really want our patient to be in is in this hammock position. We don't want their feet to be above their head, and we don't want a lot of arching in the lumbar spine. So check with your patients and make sure that they feel comfortable. You may have to adjust the loop sling, the loops and their colors based on the length that you need, okay? So what we see here is that now we have our patient up off the bed. We can change the bed, we can do whatever we need. If I need to move my patient up in bed, again, the brakes are unlocked, and I have my partner help me. My partner is going to stabilize my patient, and I'm going to push the machine. Let's say we're going up in bed. I'm going to push the machine from a lower point and push the patient in the direction that I want him to go in. Being careful that I keep my patient stable and not rocking, and I don't want to push from the top of the machine. I want to push low, okay? Now, if I want to move my patient side to side in bed, let's say I'm going to roll him. So now I'm going to use my feet. I'm going to pull the patient towards me, and I'm going to pull him right over to the edge. I'm going to put that rail up. Safety. And then right next to the edge of the bed, I'm going to lower my patient back down again. So now he's right at the edge of the bed. I'm going to lower him down till I get all of the slack, get some slack in these straps. And I'm going to take them all off. Okay. Now I'm only going to use the loops on this side because I'm moving my patient, rolling him so that he's facing you. I turn my 2-point spreader parallel to the patient. And now in terms of choosing what color I'm going to use, if I use blue, you can see how high I have to lift him up. So I'm going to use the one that's the lowest, but yet I can still reach, okay? So in his case, I might try the gray. The other thing, okay? So starting from the top, let's try and you're going to use all the same color when you're doing this technique. Make sure that those loops are in there very good. Make sure that this is secure. Again, you do the same thing. You start at the top, move through 1 through 6. Okay, always rechecking these. Now you can ask your partner to get that bed rail up on the other side. And if your patient can, they're going to help you. You're going to ask your patient, can you bend up this knee a little bit? Okay? And if you move it in that direction, 16% of his body weight's already going in the direction you want. The other thing your patient can do to help is they can take their arm and they can reach over. If they can't grab the bed rail, it doesn't matter. Just the process of reaching is going to help us going in that direction. And when you get your patient to look in that direction, his whole body wants to roll, okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift my patient up. On 3, 1, 2, 3. And what I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to try to roll my patient enough that he's about 51% of his weight in that direction. Because I've lifted him up just enough as if when I try to lower him back down again, he doesn't roll back. So we're going to get him going in that direction. What we don't want to do is roll him over so much that he's on his face, okay? If you roll him too far, he's going to roll all the way over. So we want to just roll him over just enough so that he stays in that direction. Now we can shove pillows underneath him and hold him in that sideline position. When we lower the sling back down again, we also have him in the sideline position to do whatever work we need to do on the back.